Welcome back to our Python tutorial series. In this video, we are diving into the world of random numbers, something super useful in games, simulations, testing and more. By the end of this video, you will know how to generate random numbers, create random choices from lists, shuffle data, work with random ranges and floats, build a simple random mini project. Let's get started. Python makes randomness super easy with its built-in random module. We can import random. Once you import it, you can use all its function to generate random values. Now let's generate a random integer between 1 and 10. You can mention rand int equal to random dot randint. So randint is the function defined inside this random module, and here we'll mention the range, that is 1, 10. Let's print random integer, and here we'll add the randint variable. So we got random integer 4. If we run again, we get 9. Again 4. So these values resides between 1 and 10. Let's say if you want to generate random floats. So to do that, float equal to random is the module name, and inside this module name we have again random. What it does is it will generate the random float value. So we'll print random float. Now we'll run the program. As you can see, we got the random number. If we run again, it will give another random number. But what this random does is it will generate random float number between 0 and 1. It does not exceed 1. So let's say if we want to give the custom random, so for that we need to use uniform function, and inside this uniform function we can specify the range. Let's say 1.5 comma 2.5. Now let's run this. So now we can see it has generated 2.3. If we run again, it generated 1.85. So use random for 0 to 1 and uniform for the custom range. Now let's see how we can choose a random item from a list. Let's say we have colors list, and inside this we have some elements. Now let's write the random colors. Random color equal to random dot, we have a function called choice. So inside this choice we need to mention what is the list name. Here it's colors. Now let's print rand color. Now let's run this program. So it generated green, red. So it will pick a random item from a list. Now let's say if you want to shuffle the lists, we have numbers list. And if we do random dot shuffle, and inside this function we need to pass the lists. Now let's print shuffled list, that is numbers. So the initial list is 1 2 3 4 5. Now let's run this. As you can see, the shuffled list is 2 3 1 5 4. If we run again, it will be different, 4 3 2 1 5. So this is great for card games or rearranging data randomly. Now if you want to get a list of unique random values, we can use sample. For example, let's say we have a variable lottery numbers equal to random sample, random.sample, and here we'll mention the range of 1 comma 50 and generate of 6 values. Now let's print lottery numbers. Now let's run this. So the 6 numbers have been generated between the range of 1 and 50. So if you want to get a list of unique random values, we can use sample. When you want reproducible results, especially useful in testing and debugging, we can use .seed. Let's say we have random dot seed of 42. Now if we print random dot rand int of 1 comma 100, how many times you run this program, the output will be same: 82, 82, 82. Now quickly we'll see real world example. Dice roll simulator. We'll define one function, define function roll dice. Inside this function we'll return random dot rand int between 1 comma 6. Now we'll print you rolled a comma, here we'll call this roll dice function, roll dice function. Now let's run this. You rolled a 4. If you run again, you rolled a 1. If you run again, you rolled a 2. You can also modify this function by calling it again, so it will simulate a 2 dice. For example, if we add one more function and if we run it, so we got 3 and 4. If we run again, we got 5 and 6. So we can turn this into a little fun little project. We can also simulate rock paper scissors. Now let's write that code line by line. We'll import random. We'll create one variable options equal to, so this will be a list. So here we'll mention the 3 elements of rock paper scissors, that is rock paper scissors. Now we'll ask the player to give an input. Player equal to input, choose rock paper or scissors, and we'll convert this input into lower value. So to do that, we'll convert it into lower case. To do that, we'll use the lower function. Now let the computer generate the random choice. So to do that, we have random dot choice within the options. So it will randomly choose rock paper scissors. Now let's print you chose. Here we'll add the player variable, and in the next line we'll add computer chose. Here we'll add the computer. Now let's write the condition of this game. If player equals to computer, then it's a tie. So we'll print it's a tie. So in all these conditions, player will win. So now we'll add the condition, I will add the message, print you win. Now in the last else, we'll add the default statement, that is you lose. Now let's run this and see what is the output. So it is asking me to choose rock, paper or scissors. I will choose rock. So it said I have chosen rock Computer chose paper, so I have lost. Again, we'll run it. I chose rock again, and computer chose scissor, so I win. So with just few random calls and conditions, we have built a simple rock paper scissor game. Awesome. Now you got the power to generate randomness in Python. Super handy for games, simulations and testing. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more hands-on Python lessons. If you got any questions, let me know in the comments. I will be happy to help. Thanks for watching and as always, happy coding.